Episode 50. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to ask you guys for 2 minutes at a time. Here's what we're doing today. I'm going to talk a little. We're going to talk about the market. I'm going to talk about a few stocks, show some slides, and then again, answer questions. If you have specific questions about options, stocks, or how the market works, or something that we talked about, that's fine. Just post it on the side, and we'll get to your questions. I save at least 30 minutes, and I appreciate everybody joining me. First, please like the video. If you're getting content from the videos that I provide, it's going to pour on me. If you're getting content from the videos I provide, if you're finding value, if you're here day after day, I ask you, please just like below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? What do I do for my platform members? I provide live updates. I track volume. I track demand. I give you entry points. I give you exit points, and I explain how I get to predictions. Let's talk about my prediction yesterday, right? I said, when was I going to sell plug today? If it pops 5% this morning, I'm getting out. That's what I'm planning for. Yes, it could go higher. Now, what happened today? Plug went up 5.5%. I was out. I alerted that I was out. And then what happened? It went back down. It actually turned red, okay? This is why we secure profits, all right? The example, I have another example. NTLA, okay? NTLA. I shorted this stock, okay? They're doing an offering of $400 million worth. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. That's like 4 million or 3 million shares on the market. They did about 6 to 7 million in volume today. Their offering price is like 80 something dollars, $88, $82. Yet the stock is $150. It should go down. I might be going crazy or losing my mind. So I'm going to be watching that. Okay. It's on my watch list. I also mentioned there could be a tech sell-off today, which is another reason we secure profits. Okay. That Dow, I think, might even finish flat. All right. What do we do? Tiger. I secured TIGR. I secured 12%. Some of you secured upwards of 50%. Okay. You plan better. EBON. I secured about 40% of my position. Okay. Some of you plan better. Maybe you got out better. I got back in at the end of the day. Okay. That's why I didn't mention selling it, because I still have the same EBON position. What do I mention about increasing your portfolio? You sell the spikes, you buy the dip. Same position. STX. I sold the spike when it went back to 82.77, and I said it could cross $88. Why? Because I anticipated this sell-off at the end of today. So I sold my position. How much money do I have on the side? I've got 40 grand in options money to play with tomorrow. So STX, if it bottoms, I'm going to hold on my money. Every time I make a mistake, and this is me being transparent, okay? Every time I make a mistake, which I did Friday, I went on to my pre-market video on Friday and I said, anything with 4 letters, the tech is going down. Then I broke my first rule. I bought at market open. Then I averaged down too soon at 9:46 a.m. Then I averaged down again. I had 3 positions by 10 a.m. and I lost $6,000 in plug. I'm going to show you through transparency. I don't mind showing my P&L. It is what it's who I am. I'm transparent, and I want you guys to learn from it. So please grab a pen. Anybody that misses this, I now talk about this a lot. I start each video like this. Why? Grab a pen and a piece of paper, because here are some lessons you want to learn, okay? Video number 3, Ask Matt. It's options, okay? Number 37, how to average down properly with options. Not screw yourself, not put yourself in a bad position. If you average down the wrong way with options, you might get screwed, okay? There are safe ways. So that's episode 37. Number 14, get out of a shitty stock position, all right? Watch it. If you're down 40 to 60% in stock, a single stock, and you want to get out of it and put some money on the side, watch the episode. Someone reached out to me today. I said, I've got your answer. Ask Matt 14. And finally, episode 42, I speak about a secret chart on my spreadsheet, a secret column to help you maximize your gain for every options trade. If I can get you like 10 extra % on every single options trade, don't you think it's worth an hour of your time? So that's episode 42, okay? I've been on fire for 9 weeks. Yes, I gave a position today, a put position that I'm shocked about, that I just spoke about, that I will speak about it today again, because I think I have a slide. The point is, my P&L, I think I made like $3,000 or $4,000 today. I've been on fire for 9 weeks. My small account, $1,500, is north of $50,000, okay? Love, she's boss. Her account was like $854. She's over $53,000. All right. She's just a platform member. I speak about her because what she does is she takes my alerts. She waits for them to get beat up where I'm down 30, 40%. And then she goes into them. It's a great idea. So anybody, when I tell you something's on sale, if I buy something for $3 and you could buy it for $2.20, that is a sale. That's creating a sale for yourself. That's getting yourself good entry. And then if you average down the right way, using episode 37, you're going to crush it, okay? I mean, I can't wait to show you guys slides. All right, real quick, please pay this forward. Here's my vision, all right? Take a second. 100,000 to 1 million traders learning to trade the correct way, learning to trade following the rules, looking for dips, averaging down the correct way, right? The institutions, they'll blow their minds if everybody's looking for the sell and everybody's planning ahead for the spike and everybody gets out. It's like a monsoon here. But if everybody gets out, it would just blow their minds. We'll disrupt the way the institutions look at the retail trader. So yes, pay this forward. Everything we do is organic. We don't spend a dime on marketing. So please share this with 2 people. If I'm around from this video, I don't blow away. It's meant to be that I'm here to help you. Okay, I give you the option videos to learn. If I get struck by lightning, Carlos, the company's yours. All right. There are other videos for you guys to watch as well. It's definitely a good thing. Carlos is dying here, I think. All right, we're gonna get to some slides so I can talk about some slides before I blow away. All right, let's move it on. All right, transparency. Here's what I mentioned in the market. YouTube Friday. I just told you guys I bought in too early. I bought 3 times before 10:20 a.m. and look, I lost $7,000 on Friday. Who the hell is more transparent than me? I love showing if I lost. Why? Because you're gonna see I kill it every day. Next slide, please. Oh, I hope I don't blow away. This is such a great thing. All right, no one shows you the stuff that I show you. So this is the pattern I show you about plug, which is why I told you we would see buying yesterday and buying this morning, predicted 5%. Next slide, please. I think John's having a good time. Everybody's watching this. If you see me blow away, here's my lesson for my platform members. Here's how I explain it. I'm looking for a 5% move to the upside. I multiply the stock by the delta. It tells me my options price will move $1.44 to the upside. So I should get $4.30. Do you know what I got this morning? $4.30. I'm a freaking genius. It's right here. It's math. It's not emotion. It's not watching. Something's going to strike, a lightning strike. Next slide, please. I hope you guys get it. Oh, so I tweeted out and this dude was like, finally, it makes sense. This shit is invaluable. Lifetime member. I charge $3.49 a week, 50 cents a day. So imagine if you get this and you think it's valuable, that one lesson. I do like 20 of those a day, every freaking day, twice on Sunday. Next slide. Anyway, here it was. Plug, boom, 5.47%. It was up. Yes, I exited out. I said I'm out. I don't leave bag holders. Anybody that follows me in public or private Twitter, I don't want you to bag hold. I'm not like those other gurus. In fact, nobody goes live like me. Nobody talks about their position or exiting out. All they do is want you to buy the ass. Buy the ass so it goes up so they can dump their shit on you. I don't dump shit on anybody. I help you get out of shit. All right, I'm about to blow away. Next question. Next slide. All right, AI. Beast. I gave this alert out, right? We're up over 100%. Next slide. I think I asked if anybody else was. Oh, okay. Here's what I wanted to show you today. So we're in some puts. I think it was NTFL or NLTF or something like that. I'll mention it. But BIIB, Biogen, I mentioned this at $400. It was going down to maybe I said like 340 or 360. 360 I said. What happened the next day? It went up $10. It went up the wrong way. People that bought the options after it went up got the best value. This is Love's account. She crushed it, okay? Look at that. What was it? 200% return. Next slide. The point is patience. Everything we go in has a purpose. Oh, here's the AI slide. Yes, somebody else is crushing it. Is it 100%? Yes, 102%. Perfect. Notice how we all have the same percentage. Unlike other gurus, I tell you, and you guys get in 10, 15, 20% better. Next slide. By the way, after we're done with slides, we're going into questions. Neo. How many times did I talk about Neo? Every freaking day. What did you return there? Close to 100%. Next slide. He sold one option, kept one. Oh, here we go. I want to make Chris Sane famous if he's not famous enough. My 171 people will tell his 500,000 people how it is done. He told his 500,000 people to sell ChargePoint. We bought cheap options. This dude reached out to me on the side and said, hey, what do you think? I said, dude, if they're going to sell them cheap, we're going to buy them. ChargePoint went up 10% yesterday. Profit, boom. So to plug. Next slide, please. I have a feeling like, oh, here. I wanted to show this. Okay, I shared this on LinkedIn. Somebody follows my platform. Obviously, was a decent trader. I don't need to read this to you guys, but please read it. He couldn't afford the deductible from his insurance. All right. He started following the platform. We're killing it. We've been killing it for 9 weeks. Not only can he cover the deductible, he can cover the cost of the surgery. All right. It made me cry. Well, it brought a tear, not a cry. I don't cry. Next slide, please. I smile. All right, SRNE, Sorrentino Therapeutic. I mentioned it last week. We'd see north of 10. What happened? Proof is in the pudding. There's north of 10. So what else am I talking about? XL, it's at $8.44 now. I will be selling in the next month when it crosses $10.10. All right, snapshot it. $10.10, I will be out of XL. So don't worry about me. Next slide, please. All right, here's the stock, NTLA. One of our family members this morning, pre-market, pointed this out. It went up 117% like yesterday, okay? They're doing an offering. It makes sense. If you do the math, the stock should be at like $90, $80. I can't understand why it's north of $152 right now. I can't fathom it. Now, I bought some options. I am down $6,600. Yes, so if I never got involved with this stock or these options, I probably would have made an extra $6,600 today, if not had a little more money on the side. But instead, I'm watching this tomorrow. I can't fathom that it doesn't go down to like 110. I'm going to give it a couple days. My options expire July 16th. I've got all the time in the world to be right. Next slide, please. Boom. All right, here it is. Just purchased $22,000 worth. What do I have now? I have $30,000 worth, okay? I bought more. So I'm actually only losing $6,600, all right? Which if you do percentage-wise, I think I'm about 12% down. Point is, average down properly. When it spikes, or in this case, drops, I'm going to be green quicker than you probably. All right, next slide, please. These are all lessons, everything I tweet. Yeah, so here's the manipulation. All right, I want to talk about this real quick because here's what we see in the market. I'm going to go to this real quick. Manipulation, all right? They're doing an offering. They're offering the stock at under $90, okay? Under $90, and yet these people are reducing their price target, and the stock is going up. Now, I understand there's only 64 million shares out there. People are holding their stock. Maybe they believe in it long term, okay? But 6 million, 7 million shares are trading, and it's trading higher. Alerts, offerings. 99.9% of offerings are bad. Now, the only offering I saw was good was NEO did an offering. The stock went up 15%. Do you know what happened? I was driving myself crazy. I'm like, how can NEO be going up? It's like 9-10 months ago. You know what happened a week later? It plummeted, okay? Offerings suck. It means dilution. So I don't give a shit. I said there was more inflow today, so it would probably go up more today. I did not envision it going past 150, and I'm probably going to buy more puts tomorrow. I can't see this not going to like at least 100. I'd be amazed if it was still in triple digits. All right. Yeah, my point is, institutions. So they're manipulating this stock. They buy into it. Institutions bought in over 1 million shares today. That's $151 million, okay? Why? If they're doing an offering at $80, $90, why wouldn't you wait? And then you come out with reports. One person lowered it to 106 or raised it to 168 from 106. Another one cut their target to like 130 or something like that. So they actually lowered it, which makes sense. So I will be watching this. Please watch with me. Let's see what happens, okay? Again, I'm down about 6,600. Transparency. I'm going to make money, and I'm going to share it with you guys. All right, next slide, and then let's see if we can blow it up. Oh, perfect. I was going to do that. All right. Oh, EBON. So what do we do? This is what I did this morning. I sold on the spike, and when it dipped, it actually went negative today by like 7 cents, and when it was negative 5 cents, I bought back the same position. All right? So I bought it back cheaper. I bought it 22% cheaper. So I increased my portfolio. If it was just EBON, I increased my EBON holdings by like $1,700, just my option position. I have a lot of stock. All right, next question, please, or slide, please. All right, Tiger, yes, I told this dude, plan ahead, right? This is what we do. He sold his Tiger options for $5 before it retraced. I sold it scared at $4.20. I made 15%. He made over 50%, right? All right, next, 40%, sorry. Next slide. Oh, perfect. Losing my voice, gonna have some water. But institutions and manipulation, okay? If we're not seeing it right there, that's what they do. Same with the UVXY. It's manipulation sometimes. UVXY is spiking today. Let's talk about that real quick. UVXY spiked today. I mentioned yesterday, someone said, should we buy puts? I said no. Why? Because inflow for the UVXY usually happens in 2 or 3 day cycles, meaning I thought inflow would be greater today. Now, if the UVXY goes up, it means the markets are unstable. So I wasn't going to be surprised if the market sold off today. So that's my whole point. It sometimes takes 3 days. So I will be watching the UVXY at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I promised myself already. So do not expect any alerts before 10:30. I'm not buying shit. I'm not buying anything. I'm following the rules. If you don't know what rules I'm talking about, you should be on my platform. It's $3.49 trading. I charge $3.49 a week. And as you can see from the slides that I post every day, or that are on Twitter, or that are on Instagram, or even my LinkedIn, right? It's results. Everybody has results. So the only reason I charge $3.49 is because I want 1 million people to follow me. I want 1 million people to want to trade better. I want you to share this with like 5 people. Please, that's the only way you could pay it forward. If you're crushing it, and I know you are, because we're crushing it in what, like since episode 17, we're at episode 50. That's 33 episodes, and we've had 1, possibly 2 red days, okay? The market's been tough. So what is that, 33? 31 out of 33 of the last trading days, we've crushed it. We've been positive. Oh, I'm going to show you my P&L tomorrow. All right, so I'm excited about that. All right, let's get to some questions today. All right, you're assuming volume is key. But do I need to consider limiting my position size? Oh, that's what I wanted to do today. Yes, position size. So I'm going to give you an example of a random person that's trading an account with me. He has $40,000. It was actually $39,000. I told him in any given position, when you're just trading options, you want to be in about 10%. So if you want to be in $4,000 worth of a position, that means your first position should be something like 800 or 900. If you average down, then you put another 1,200 after it. So you're in for 2,000. If you average down, you put another 2,000 after it. Now you're in for 4,000. Now the reason we do that, he's got a $40,000 account. He's putting in for 4,000 total. Is we don't want to blow up your account. It can take one trade, one bad trade, one time throwing good money after bad money. All right, one time thinking you're too smart for your own good. One time compounding your issues. Meaning, I tell you, 4-letter stocks are going down tomorrow, hypothetically, right? And you get out of them tomorrow morning and you're like down 20%. And instead you wait and you get into Tesla. And then I'm right, in 4-letter stocks, Tech falls and Tesla falls. And you're like, shit, I completely forgot he said 4-letter stocks are going down. That's why I was so upset about Plug on Friday, because that was my video. I said Plug is going down, basically 4-letter stocks. And what did I do? I broke every rule. I bought 3 times before 10:20 a.m. and then I shared it, because that's the only way you're going to learn. When I share on my platform mistakes, it's me being human. Now, the great thing is, what did I make over those Plug options? I made over 100%. Yeah, carried them forward to Monday, carried them forward this morning, sold for profit over 100%. Winning trading, that's what it is. 349 family. Next question, please. Let me wipe down my phone, which got poured on. You have Intel options expiring July 9th, $57. Okay, so understand that these questions from anybody watching could be platform members, could be any just random people, okay? I'm asking YouTube to share this. Everything's analytics. So when I ask you to hit the like button or subscribe and push notifications, it's the analytics that YouTube is creating for us. It's sharing my videos with other people. And that's why our family is growing. We're over like 1,000, I think 30 now, which is amazing. We only started this platform 9-10 weeks ago. We don't pay for advertising, so everything is word of mouth. And if it didn't prove results, then people would be dropping out. But our retention ratio is like 99.2, okay? That means once you pay and then you stay, all right? We have 80 lifetime members. All right, Intel options. I'm sorry. I get way too sidetracked. I still can't believe that stock's up like 0.3 after hours. It's amazing. Intel's INTC, right? Yeah, that always used to confuse me. I was like, why isn't it something else? All right, so $57. You're right about the money. You have some time left. There was definitely some selling the last 2 days. So it looks like consolidation. You're really going to have to zoom out on this one. And if you think the NASDAQ is going to be strong for the next week, all right, till July 9th, then yes, you're in good position. Intel could run up to like $61, $62. No shit, by July 9th. If the NASDAQ struggles, say we sell off Wednesday, recover a little Thursday, sell off Friday. Hypothetically, I'm not saying that's what's happening. I have a lot of money on the side, so I'm not going to lie to everybody. Right now, I'm hoping the market throws up on itself tomorrow. I'm hoping everything sells off tomorrow and I can get the cheapest things. I'm hoping the UVXY spikes to like, yeah, whatever, 10, 20, 30, 60, 80. Who cares? I'm going to be ready. I'm not buying anything in the morning. I'm ready. So yeah, Intel could run to 61, but the NASDAQ has to be strong. Or they need a catalyst or some good news or something like that. If not, then IV will just eat away at you. It could be down $1, then up $1, down $1, up $1. By the time you realize to sell, it's July 7th, and you're like, shoot, I can't sell it for any money now. So yeah, be careful with those. Plan ahead for a spike. Take your 33%, let it dip again, buy the same position, plan for the spike. That's a good way to make 100%. Make 33% 3 times. Do the math. Same position 3 times is 100%. You don't have to ride the elevator from the first floor to the 100th floor. You ride it to the 33rd, get out, ride it again, ride it again. So no one teaches you this, okay? I was giving a private lesson to an MBA finance, not professor, but she's over in Ireland, very smart. And then I was talking to another math guy today, giving a private because he's a lifetime member, and he's speaking about standard deviation and how, and I'm just like, I know these people are smart. So I am so honored that those type of people and that everybody wants to learn and join me on my platform. And they understand that I see things differently than the institutions. I look at the way stocks are traded and I understand the psychology and I want to share that with you. So yeah, you could be okay with that. It's got to be tech strong. I'm unwavering whether the market's going to throw up. I hope the market throws up because I want good positions. Let's get to another question before I lose my voice. Sexy Mike is right here, and I might do a sexy song later. All right, next question. All right, you're from the UK. Well, good morning to you. Probably like good evening. I don't know. I know some words. All right, hi from the UK. Wondering about Amazon, Microsoft. Should I wait for a dip until Friday's non-farm? All right, I know there are certain numbers that come out probably Wednesday, Friday, Thursday. There are numbers every freaking day. There's the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. I mean, there's like inflation numbers. The Fed's going to talk about. Are we recovering? What about the Delta variant? I mean, you're in the UK, right? I heard you guys shut down. So I would be careful about buying these stocks. Yes, you have to wait for a dip. I know these stocks have run pretty well because tech's at an all-time high. And what leads tech? The FANG, right? So Facebook was like 300. Now it's like 350, right? Netflix a week ago was what? 484. Now it's 533. So do the math. That's like 50 points. That's like 10%. The point is, if you're thinking about and having these urges to invest in these two companies, 10 days ago, 7 days ago, that's perfect for you. You could have got in at great value. You'd probably be up a few percent, 3, 4, 5%. All right, so you're looking for dips. Yes, we only buy on dips. If it doesn't dip, you can't buy it. That's just my rule. And my other rule is for platform members, if I buy something, you must get in cheaper than me. I mean, most everybody does anyway, so that's not really fair. All right, next question, please. Thoughts on plug for the rest of the week. Again, I'm weary of the NASDAQ. The UVXY is spiking. So if what we see or how the day ended continues tomorrow, right? So plug spiked and then retracted. I'm afraid that at least tomorrow is going to start out that way until at least 1 p.m. So I'm afraid there might be some selling in the morning. The UVXY could spike even higher. And then if the markets recover, I'm thinking it might happen around like 2 o'clock, 2:20, 2:30, which if the markets recover and say they're beat up tomorrow and they're down 200, 280 points, 100, 150 points, doesn't matter. If sentiment is bearish, then I'm going to look for some type of catalyst around 2:30, 3 p.m. to see if I think they will recover. If I think they will recover, there are many options. I will tweet about them. There'll be UVXY puts because we'll think it's going down. There'll be SDAO or SQQQ puts because we'll think the market's going to recover. But yes, I think the markets may throw up on themselves tomorrow. I'm going to wait and see. Plug on the rest of the week. Let me look at the chart. All right. So again, it's based on the NASDAQ. Anybody that's asking me about a 4-letter stock, it's going to be based on the NASDAQ. If the 10-year stays down, okay, so here's what you look for. If the 10-year spikes, the 10-year note spikes, you can look at marketwatch.com. It's free. Google it, 10-year note. It comes up. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. But basically, if that spikes, it means inflation worries go up. If the dollar goes up, it means it's more expensive to invest in tech stocks, 4-letter stocks, okay? So I will give them 1 month of plug, okay? Yeah, I mean, it's based. If tech goes up tomorrow, plug will go back to $36 and then some, all right? So plug will be like 37 plus by the end of the week. If tech is strong, 2 out of 3 days. However, if tech is weak tomorrow and 2 out of 3 days tech is weak, then plug could go down to 32.80, which is why I tell you guys, please secure profit. I didn't speak about re-entering plug. I did speak about re-entering Tiger, and I missed it. Tiger, TIGR, God, it's going to go to $30 probably north soon. But I won't buy it unless it goes down 10 or 12%. If we have a tough tech day tomorrow and Tiger's at 29 and change and it goes to like 26 and change, I'm going to be buying everything. Next question or comment, please. Oh, you bought back into XL calls at 750. I bought in at $1.90 calls, 750. Yeah, let me look at demand for XL. So it was there. And then, so let me tell you about Biden's infrastructure bill, right? He had 10 times more money set aside for electric cars and for that industry. 10 times more. It went from like $176 billion to 15 or 16 billion dollars. Okay, 176 to 15. All right, that's why everybody was anticipating a good bill. Now, he did say he was going to do something on the side and create another bill that's specifically geared towards green energy and that kind of catalyst. But with that said, his bill sucks now. It was a lot more money for these green energy stocks, which is great. They were going to explode, all of them. Plug, ChargePoint, Blink. I don't care if you like them or you don't like them. I don't like Blink, but it would have exploded. Now it'll be more hesitant. All right, volume was so light on XL. Yeah, XL's got a great chart. It'll be good. It probably won't take more than 5 days, 4 days. So yeah, I like XL. I like the chart. Light volume. Anytime there's selling, you want to look at the volume, the outflow of the day, and it was real small. Okay, next question, please. Hey, what do you think of Newmont? Yeah, so Newmont, it's another mining company. I categorize that with CLF, which is Cliff. I categorize that with Fremont, which is FCX. Newmont's a little expensive for me. It's not my favorite. I would rather be in FCX, and the options activity has been crazy in FCX. So if one of them is going to pop, that's the one I would be in. I have no position there right now, but that's the one I would be in. But yeah, I like the mining companies. I like the materials, the mineral companies, things like that. But it's all about entry and securing the best entry and the best profit and having a strategy. If you get in, you got to think, what do I think about STX the rest of the week? Oh, yeah, I have calls from 716 that I haven't sold. I only sold the ones that are expiring because I thought I might be able to get in better tomorrow. If the market throws up, I'm buying more. Why? I love the chart of STX. I mentioned it's my volcano stock, which means it's simmering. It's like, and it's going to pop. It's going to explode. STX is going, and I just hope I have the right amount of options position when it does. I had about $22,000. I think I made about 8,000 in that position. So yeah, I'm going to get back in, no doubt. All right, next question, please. Yeah, I mean, the chart looks great. What do I think about VIPs? I mentioned it the other day. Then I mentioned I saw a bear on there. Then somebody else said, hey, well, why don't we go negative on it? So no, I'm torn. I can see both angles of VIPs. So yeah, let me look at it real quick. I'll tell you, I didn't look at it today, but I'm assuming what it's at, $20 flat. Okay, that is surprising. Oh, tell me Kramer didn't mention this. If Kramer mentioned it, I don't want any piece of it, okay? If Kramer or if any other gurus are talking about VIPs, I don't want to mention it. Retract everything that I'm telling you. But yes, the chart looks good. I mentioned this 2 days ago, and then it sold off yesterday, and it was going to struggle with $20. So when I see it closing at $20, it's a very good sign for VIPs. Yes, so it is actually back on my watch list now. But if somebody tweet me, if Kramer, if any other gurus like are talking about this stock, I don't want anything to do. I like to pick my own stocks. I like to pick my own demand, okay? Good question. The next one, please. All right, so here's a stock that I believe should be heavily shorted, NTLA. I can't answer you yet. I wish I could. I'm going to have to see the action tomorrow. I mean, the information is going to set in. The institutions will either buy it up and keep the stock price high, or it will sell off. Now, the good thing is we have over 2 weeks. So we have a day or 2 or 3 to digest. Limited downside. So if I'm down, 6,600, I think I could lose like another $2,000. The upside potential is that it completely flips. I'm completely right. And I make like $40,000 or $50,000. So when I tell you it's risk versus reward, if I'm risking 10,000, 66 that I'm down plus another 3 or 4, right? Could be about 10,000. And the upside is a return of like 40 or 50,000, right? 5-to-1 return. That's the ratio I use. Somebody else is stealing my shit. Somebody else on YouTube is talking about I'm here for 2 simple reasons, to simplify and level the playing field. Bullshit. That's mine. I'm here for one reason. I'm here to make you better at trading. And if you don't think I'm speaking about you, I am. You go back to the beginning of my video. I give you which videos to watch, like 5 of them. Spend 5 hours of your time. It's free. YouTube is free. You spend 5 hours, and I bet you understand options better. I bet you want to be part of the platform. And when I show you slides of people getting crazy returns off these alerts, my alerts are still over 82%, right? Getting crazy. You're going to want to pay $3.49. You're going to want to pay it forward and join that platform. You should subscribe, right? That's the way you see my videos. You should push notifications. All right, so next question. Out of the money, $100, I don't know. I would rather you buy in the money, $150 puts right now. That way, if it drops $20, you're making money. If it drops $30, you're making money. What if it goes to 110 and you buy $100 puts? If you don't sell them right away and it evens out, the IV will eat away at you. You have 4 shares of GE from Webull. They're up 50% last year, 20% year. Fixing 11.1. Should you look for a dip to buy 4 more? Cash them out. You know what? If you're killing it with free shares, okay, anytime you're gifted something, first of all, I think GE can go higher. All right. With that said, I would be purchasing dips. How much higher? I might look for another 20%. If you made 50% last year, you're probably going to make 50% this year. Remember, history repeats itself. If I go out and run a 5-minute and 30-second mile, if I run a mile in 2 days, it's probably going to be 5:31, 5:34, something like that. Yeah, I'm fast. Anyway, if it went up 50% last year, that's what I would look for. As soon as it goes up 50% this year, another 30%, I would sell, okay? And then you wait for the dip or you enter into another position. Good job, though. You got to take profit. If you don't take profit, you ride the elevator up and down. We take profit when we do options. We do it again. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. All right, next question, please. Oh, is our exit strategy? I think I just explained that to you right there. I must know these questions ahead of time. I don't. It's just I want to talk about something. So my risk is probably another 50% to the downside from where I'm at. It's like another 30%. My upside, yes. I'm looking for 200%. There's no doubt. I mean, I got to see what's happening. After hours and pre-market, I don't give a shit. It means nothing. It's less than 1%. When institutions digest this information, somebody has to step forward and purchase $400 million of that stock. They have to purchase $400 million of that stock. Yes, at $88, $90. They have to hold it for a certain amount, probably a year. And then they have to hope the stock is like $200, $300. Now, we've seen these biotech stocks. BTX, right? It was $15. It shot up to $100, and then it went down to like, what, $13. We see them all the time, right? Oh, this company passed stage 1. Do you know what stage 1 is? It means they didn't kill anybody. They had 20 to 80 people testing their drug. It doesn't say if it worked or not, all right? But the 20 or 80 people did not get sick, meaning they didn't have too bad of side effects. They could still have side effects, but their side effects weren't too bad. How freaking great. That's phase 1 of any drug study. So when your drug study or the company, you're the biotech company you're in says, we did phase 1 and you're getting giddy about it and excited about it, that's the dumbest thing. They didn't kill anybody. That's all it means. Phase 2 means whatever it is. And phase 3 shows you the data actually works and the thing works. Phase 2, again, is like nobody getting sick. And I forget what it is. But you can look it up. Google it. Google phase 1. It's the same thing. All right, next question, please. Yes, that's my exit. All right, what are my thoughts on EBON? My thoughts on EBON are every time it spikes, you sell your options. Every time it drops back, you repurchase your options. I did it today. I did it once last week, okay? Unfortunately, or fortunately, there isn't the institution demand that I thought there would be. So maybe Coinbase needs to take off maybe more. Maybe Bitcoin needs to stabilize and go above like 40,000 and hold it for a week or two. But yeah, I'd rather be looking at like Mara, Riot, or even MSTR, right? MicroStrategy. I speak about it all the time. It is the Fort Knox of Bitcoin stocks, okay? Love likes it. I like it. We're there. Next question, comment. Okay, can anybody give you some insight? You got levered in the UVXY. You have 60 put contracts. Why? Why, dude? So I said yesterday, I actually made a video, a UVXY video. Do not buy puts yesterday. All right, today is what? Tuesday. I shot a video yesterday because when it spikes or there's more inflow, I said it could happen for 2 or 3 days, meaning we can see inflow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning if it's $28 flat, it could spike to 29 and change. What is that going to do to yours? Plus, you bought out of the money. You broke another rule. So not only did I say don't buy it, you bought out of the money. Then I tell you, don't waste money good after bad. If your contracts are under 50 cents, they're probably shit. So now you're asking me that you spent 52 cents, so you're down 12 cents, which is like 30% because they're only worth 40 cents, and they expire Friday. Yes, any help? Yeah, you screwed up. I mean, when did you buy these? That you were down so much? I mean, I'm sorry. We only purchase puts when it spikes. So unfortunately, I don't have any help. But if you're part of the platform and you tweet about it, maybe someone give you help. But I wouldn't want to risk your money. If they expire on Friday, that means you have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you average down and the UVXY does not drop before Friday like that, say it's a crazy week in the market, I don't want to get blamed for you dropping like, a couple $1,000 for no reason. Okay, please, the tweets, every tweet has a purpose. If I say don't do something, there's a reason. If you want to, that's fine, but I can't help you out of the position. I don't know this time. I mean, I wouldn't be in those. I would have been in like $30 ones, and then I might average down by buying the next week. So if I was in like $30 puts and it spiked today and I'm averaging down, right, I would buy the puts out next week, the same $30 number. That's why I go in the money. 27, way too risky, and if you risk it, you might feel the pain. I'm sorry, dude. Next question. When you break the rules, you feel the pain. Hey, Matt, what's my target for STX? Yeah, I mean, it's going to go up even higher. It can literally go up to like $100 in the next 3 weeks, right? STX. But I'm not saying it's doing that by the time our options expire July 16th. But I'm holding the options on the spreadsheet. If I didn't sell them, they're still there. I'm still holding, okay? I'm going to re-enter my other position as well. Next question. But yeah, I'm hoping $90, $91 by Friday. Maybe next week, like 96, 97. If the demand comes, the stock will spike, all right? It's definitely bottomed. Look at the 1 month chart. Next question, please. All right. So, Carlos, I got to tell you actually today, and I'm sorry to everybody. I'm losing my voice today, so I'm just going to cut it short right now. But please, everybody, I know you guys are family. I'm sorry to answer your question today, but please pay it forward. Share this with someone. If I was feeling better, I would go on. I just feel like I'm going to lose my voice, and I want to be there for my platform members tomorrow. Again, I give a shit more than YouTube. I care about my platform. That's it. That's why I charge you $3.49 a week, because I want to roll in it. I'm just going to roll in all that change. Quarters, dimes, nickels. Send it my way. Have a great night, everybody.